Welcome and thank you for joining me. In this video, I will go over some tips and strategies on how to prepare for the exam. Remember that success is a combination of good planning and discipline. So let's start off with good planning. Step number one. You may want to use a folder or a small binder to organize all your returned evaluations. Most typically, you need tests, quizzes, and assignments. And then add to it the exam review package your teacher might have provided to you. Step number two, organize your workspace. You want to work in a decluttered area, so make sure your desk is empty and you are working on a quiet area. Then you want to be able to access all your writing materials and not interrupt yourself during studying, during the review, going back and forth looking for items. So you're going to have the writing materials, calculator, course notes on your desk, as well as the little folder that you prepared in step one, so return evaluations and review package. Make sure that you organize your lesson notes, and if you are not completely satisfied with your lesson notes, then you can use the notes your teacher has posted on your online platform. We use Brightspace in order to make your notes more complete. And then we go to start studying, so we want to plan the daily task first. And in our classes, we have tried to model what we call the pomodoro study schedule. So if you're not familiar with it, it is very simple. So what you do is you study for 25 minutes, and that means that you sit on a chair and you study, stay focused during the 25 minutes, and then take a break of 5 minutes, go back to task, 25 more minutes, and so on. So it is true that this is the most classic or traditional Pomodoro technique. But if you are a person who is starting this for the first time and find it very difficult to focus for the entire 25 minutes, create your own Pomodoro schedule. So go for example, 15 minutes and then a 5-minute break, and 15 minutes and a 5-minute break. So be flexible with and make sure that your needs must be considered first, and your work style as well. But do not give up on the method, because it slowly instills a good discipline in us when we're using it consistently. So we want to plan the daily task. So in our course, in the that's a math course, MHF for you, which is the Advanced Functions, grade 12. What we do, or what I suggest we do as a class, is review one unit a day. So plan the amount of work that you will need to complete in general, and try to be realistic about it. So do not decide to study, let's say, 3 units in one day, because that would be too much. And when we set unrealistic expectations, chances are that we give up more easily. So we don't want to do that. And then estimate how many pomodoros might you need, or in other words, how much time would you need to complete the task. So you may need 1 or 2 hours, or 1.5 hours, or 45 minutes. So organize your time based on this same technique, the Pomodoro technique, and stay focused during your Pomodoro period. This is very, very, very important. I know that disciplining can be hard, but it is not impossible. So if it helps, pretend that you're writing a test in class while you're working. You'll see, you'll get better with practice. So if you are studying for multiple subjects, which I assume you are, because you are writing 4 exams in this semester, what you want to do is study on one subject at a time, take the longer break, and then continue with the next subject. Now, I forgot to mention this, but Pomodoro's technique takes its name from a Pomodoro timer, which you can easily find on Amazon. And it's a simple timer, actually, and any timer can be used instead in lieu of a Pomodoro timer. So you can use a kitchen timer, or you can use a non-smartwatch that is very important, or a clock. But it's very, 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 very important that we use no electronic devices as timers, so avoid using them at all costs. It is very easy to get distracted by that message that your friend standing to you while studying, but remember to set priorities. Remember what's important for you right now, because there is time to study and there is time to socialize. So we still have to learn how to do that. And while reviewing, try to write little notes for the topics you need more help with. Try to make them personal, try to make them fun, so they help you remember them better. And if you have more questions when you go to class the next day, go with a plan or with a set of questions that you want to ask your classmates and ask your teacher and get help so that you feel more confident about how prepared you are for the exam. So I hope you found these instructions helpful, and I wish you the best of luck in this exam season. I know that is it's been 3 years you haven't written any exams, but you got this. You can do this. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.